20 years ago, my wife, I didn't know her then, was cured of extreme smoking addiction by hypnosis. How many of you here do smoking cessation? So Dad got it wrong, okay? Why did Dad get it wrong? Well, first of all, my father always thought of himself as the world's second best hypnotist. And the way I know that numerically is, I remember he and Jacques Romano were giving a joint lecture, and as he left the stage and I was right beside him, Romano got about 20 feet ahead and my father leaned over and whispered in my ear, "There goes the only hypnotist in the world who's better than I am." So therefore, in Dad's mind, he was the second best hypnotist in the world. Is that an accurate assessment? I think it is, but I have a certain amount of prejudice. So here's the best hypnotist, or second best hypnotist in the world, and he is a chain smoker. He loves his cigarettes. Growing up, I never saw any place in the house that didn't have an ashtray with cigarette butts and ash and everything in it. It got so when I walked outside and smelled fresh air, I'd say, "What's that in the air? It's different." Okay? Total chain smoker. So he decides after his doctor says, if you don't get rid of the cigarettes, they're going to kill you, he decides to use self-hypnosis to get rid of smoking. Now, most of you have done smoking cessation. If you get a smoking cessation client who doesn't really want to get rid of smoking, how successful you are. If it's below 20%, raise your hands. If it's below 30%, raise your hands. Okay. If it's above 90%, raise your hands. Everybody's avoiding raising their hands. You don't want to admit what your failure rate or success rate is to your colleagues. But face it, if they don't want to get rid of smoking, it doesn't go away, right? Mm-hmm. So here he is, a dedicated chain smoker using self-hypnosis. What happens? Nothing. Now, you all know, as a hypnotist, that it's important that you project confidence, right? That's what you need to do. How much confidence did he project the next time he did a smoking session?